Hey, Lucy. Hi. It's so nice to see you, and it looks like you've got a new dress. I did. It's nice seeing you, Aunty Trish. My mom bought me this new dress for me to celebrate Easter. It cost an arm and a leg. Nice. So, I'm not going to beat around the bush. What is Easter all about anyway? Well, that's an excellent question. Easter is all about Mary. Mary. I think I missed the boat. Who's Mary? Well, Mary lived a long time ago, and she was a very unhappy woman. She had 7 demons living inside her that tormented her and made her life miserable. Oh, yikes. I think I'm under the weather. That is so scary. Very, very scary, until she met a healer. Jesus was his name. And he commanded those 7 demons right out of her body. And she was free. Oh, wow, that's amazing. That knocks my socks off. That's a wonderful Easter story. Thanks for sharing. Well, that's not quite the whole Easter story. Oh? No. You see, other people were healed by Jesus, and they just went on living their lives. But Mary followed Jesus. Oh, she really hung in there. She did, and she listened to his teachings. And soon others began listening to his teachings until Jesus had a very large following. And then one day, Jesus gave this teaching. I am the bread of life, sent from heaven. And when people heard that teaching, they went, oh my, that's crazy. And so they fell away from Jesus. But Mary continued to follow Jesus. I can fill in the blanks. She was devoted to Jesus. She was. In fact, later, Jesus was betrayed and arrested, and all of his disciples abandoned him. And then the Roman government condemned him to death on a cross. And as they raised the body on the cross, guess where Mary was? Well, I believe I can guess. I believe Mary was at the cross, wasn't she? You're right. She watched him die on the cross and watched them take down his body and followed to see where they would lay Jesus so she could return later after the Sabbath and prepare his body for burial. She must have been devastated. It's not rocket science. Her whole life was dedicated to Jesus. And now he's gone, unjustly accused and killed when he gave so much to others. I'm not going to beat around the bush. That is so sad. Poor Mary. It was a very difficult time, but the story's not over. Well, I have to speak my mind and say the story is over for me. I can't believe Easter is about this sad story of Mary. Well, that is what Mary thought until very, very early in the morning she arose after the Sabbath to go to where they had laid the body of Jesus, and there she saw a disturbing sight. She discovered that the body of Jesus was gone. It had disappeared. I didn't see that coming. That's out of the blue. Okay, that's the last straw. I I don't want to hear any more. No more. You have to. Lucy, you have to. Because Mary turned around and she saw a man she thought was the gardener. She went up to him and she said, "What have you done with the body of Jesus?" And the man looked at her and said one word, "Mary." And suddenly she knew it was Jesus. He had risen from the dead. She fell at his feet, weeping for joy and shock. She realized that Jesus had power over death. I'm tongue-tied. I can't believe it. The cat's got my tongue. How is this possible? It is possible because Jesus is the Son of the living God who raised him from the dead. Jesus, you see, died on the cross for all the bad things that Mary had done or thought. He paid the price for her sins, and then he rose again. Wow. I'm so glad you finished the story. I just draw a blank as to try to imagine how happy Mary must have been. Hey, Lucy, in your pretty dress. You know, Easter's not just about Mary. Easter's also about you and me. Really? Yes. It's about Kyler. Kyler? And Kaimi. And Cody. And Keen. Evelyn and Timothy. Benjamin, Luana. Emerson, Nathaniel, Asher, and Abigail. He died and rose again for Lisa and Adonai, Amber, Mayola, Ina and Zaylin, Alea, Brandon, Braden and Landon, Levi and Alakai, Kai, Catrice, David, and Vera. Yes, Easter is about all the children, their mummies and daddies too. I'm like over the moon. This just blows my mind. I can't wrap my head around it. Well, Lucy, you don't have to wrap your head around it, but I would suggest you wrap your heart around Jesus and follow him like Mary. You see, Mary followed Jesus, and she was the first person to see the risen Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Happy Easter, everyone.